cameras here. I got some security cameras here. Just working on getting them all cleaned up. They've been outside. Make them look nice. This one looks like it got scratched. I don't know what happened to it. But, ooh, I'm already hot. It's just sitting here.
Trendy Nick.
Hey, Nick.
Good morning, bro.
Good morning. Hello. Let's see if we can figure out why my audio isn't showing all of the faders here. Oh, it's funny. It says it's on 20. It shows it all the way down. I'm pretty sure that's on the right one. Oh, wait, that's right. It's going to be on this one. That's right. We got our sound from this one. Let's take it down 50%. Anybody else going to say hello? I turn my fan on. I got to tell you, it is so hot, man. I sat down. Everything was fine. And I took a couple of sips of coffee. And, man, the humidity. Sorry, Rogie. I hope that's okay. The humidity just... Oh, my goodness. Yeah, man, just...
Patrick John Welder.
That's still pretty
Good
loud.
morning, Nick.
Good morning.
Hashtag enslave a Desantis family.
Yeah, we're going to try to figure out why the sound is so loud here on the chat. It's like I don't have any control over it. I hope it's not too hot where you guys are at. Enslaved Desantis' family. Yeah. The beautiful thing about Ron DeSantis defending slavery, it's all over the news. You gotta wonder about the African-American DeSantis supporters, you know? Because there are African-American DeSantis supporters. You gotta wonder what they think of him now. Oh, slavery helped you and all of your people.
Teresa King.
Damn,
Hi, Nick.
Still
looking good.
Still loud as hell. And I don't know why. I keep turning these faders down. And the volume should come down, but it doesn't come down. It's fucking weird, man. Won't say anything. Oh, I've got my shit on silent. You guys could talk, it would help me in the chat so I could turn the volume down on it.
Trendy Nick.
There we go.
Hello.
Can I get some more, please? Some like a whole sentence, please. You guys, really appreciate it. Can you say more in my chat, please?
Trendy Nick.
Thank you.
Much better. Mike Pasquarello.
Iceman!
Good morning, bro.
Ice, you have fun driving my Jeep last night, bro?
King. Florida is hot. Been like 104 here.
That thing rocks. Bro, I had so much fun driving that thing home, too, man. It's so smooth. Dude, it drives so good. I can't believe it. I never thought it would ride like that, but, man, it rides, like you said last night, it rides like a car,
Mike Pasquarello. Hell yeah.
I can't believe
it's like that thing.
I can't believe it's a golf cart, bro. It's really all it is just a side-by-side golf cart. But it's souped up, baby. I love my golf cart. What can I say? Why is this not opening up more? Oh,
Bruce
I see.
Blount.
Okay.
Hey bro, please call me. 321-356-4674 Bruce.
Hello, Bruce. Okay, man. Alright, let's,
Hippie chick. Morning, Nick.
let's do a dab. Let's dab it up. Shall we? I've already got a dab waiting since last night. Look at me. Let's turn that fan off. Just trying to keep cool, guys. It's crazy. Okay, man.
Bruce Blount. Please.
Okay. Let's get this going. Okay. Where's our time at? 7:30. We'll do 8:30. I did a full minute yesterday. It seemed to be better. Full minute cool down time. So Ron DeSantis says that slavery helped African Americans, gave them skills they need to survive. Survival skills. Yeah, well, so does going to prison. That'll give you survival skills. So does being dropped off in a fucking jungle after your plane frickin' crashes in the middle of nowhere. That'll give you survival skills. Doesn't mean it's a good thing and everyone should experience it, though, Ron, you freaking idiot. Even if you can find any good at all that came out of something that was fucking horrible, maybe it would be better for people not to have experienced the fucking horrible thing, so morons like you, racists like you, couldn't figure out some stupid loophole way of making it seem like there was some benefit to it all. Wow! You have support? Wow, you became governor of Florida? Wow, people still support you? Wow! What a bunch of morons. Alright, no law regarding cannabis. Fuck Ron DeSantis. Cheers, everybody. He fucking supports slavery. All of you should be screaming about this shit. Let me hear from you in the chat.
Hippie chick. Cheers hashtag NLRC.
Welcome home. Welcome home. Welcome to the hothouse. We have our thermostat set at 75 degrees. Where do all of you keep your thermostat set at now? They tell us we're supposed to keep it at 78. Dude, I'm sweating at 75. It's uncomfortable. Yeah, I like if I go into an office building or whatever, I like it if it's 69 degrees. That's where I really like it to be. But, you know, moving to Florida,
Hippie chick. 75 here.
75. It's uncomfortable, man. And it's more about air circulation for me. You know, as long as I got air blowing on me like a fan, I don't sweat. But you got to keep the air moving, man. You know?
Davs 4 days. ITLL go from high 60s in the morning here in PA to over 93 to 95 in the afternoon, much cooler but still a dramatic raise in temp throughout the day.
You know, let's Ron DeSantis claiming that slavery actually helped people. Okay, let's say you stuck your arm in a fucking industrial fan and it chopped your arm off. Ron DeSantis would say, oh, you benefited because you learned that to put your other arm in a fucking industrial fan. That's literally the way he's reasoning through slavery benefited people of color.
Dave C. Fishing.
How does that make you guys feel?
75.
Does that not piss any of you off? I'd rather not talk about the weather. I mean, I'm just so frustrated that nobody even has a response about Ron DeSantis. Come on, guys. I've been warning you about this fool for a year and a half, probably for 2 or 3 years. Probably from California. I wouldn't be surprised if you could find some anti-DeSantis rhetoric from me from California.
Pisses me off.
Right? Right, Dave? It should piss you off. He's your governor, man. He's my governor. He's a piece of fucking human garbage, and we have to deal with this. And we have to say that when he says this shit, he says, this is how Florida feels. I have a mandate because I've been voted into office, and this is how every Floridian feels. They all hate everybody else. Wow, man. It's so funny. Oh, you're attacking the state of Florida? No, they're attacking you, you racist cunt. That's who they're attacking. Anybody else have anything to say about this? Love to hear from you guys. Wake up, man. Chat in my chat. Who's going to chat in my chat? You know, if you voted for Ron DeSantis, you should feel like a piece of human garbage, too.
It's insane he DS to never serve any political office again. Yusef Basha. Janays.
It's insane that he needs
just got here. What did he
to
do
never
now?
serve any political office
Yusef
again.
Basha.
Exactly, Dave Fishing. Yosef. Hello, Billy. Just got here. What did he do now? What did he do now? He's fucking defending slavery, bro. He's writing it in to the educational program here for kids to learn that slavery benefited people of color. And my analogy to that is, it's as if he said if you stuck your arm in an industrial fan and it chopped your arm off, well, you still got a benefit because you learned not to stick your other one in there. That's the kind of reasoning. That's the Ron DeSantis reasoning we're getting here.
What a dumbass.
Yeah, he's a dumbass, Billy. Let me ask you a question, Billy. Is this the first you're hearing of this?
Yusef Basha.
Are you hearing this from me, or have you heard this anywhere else in the news? Because it's all over the news. I just want to make sure that you guys aren't just getting your news from me. Because that would be a bubble. And I don't want you guys living in a bubble.
Beyond idiotic.
Please tell me you're hearing this all over the news. Everywhere. All social media. Everyone should be discussing this.
Dave C. Fishing. I heard it days ago.
Yeah, you did hear it days ago. Exactly, because you live in Florida.
Thornton. Hearing it from you.
Not good, Billy. Not good. I need you to source out some more information, bro. Don't just trust me with this information. Go listen to Ron DeSantis defend fucking slavery for yourself. Go listen to him say it on TV. There's literally clips of him standing there saying, the state of Florida and I agree that people of color benefited from slavery.
Yusuf Basha. Hearing it from you same.
Not in those exact words, but basically that's the sentiment, you know. He talks about, well, the rest of the world, you know, is suffering under false narratives that the liberals want you to believe that slavery was bad. Okay, well, let's enslave Ron DeSantis and his wife and his kids. Let's put them into slavery, and they can tell us about all the benefits.
DeSantis is akin to conquistador mentality.
Nikila Stefan? Nikila? Thank you, whoever you are. Yes. He is a... He's a dumb man. He's just a dumb man. And Florida, so many Floridians think that that's who should be representing them. That's the real mind-blowing part. I mean, people like Ron DeSantis are going to exist. You know, we had Adolf Hitler, you got Donald Trump, you got Joe Biden, you got Bill Clinton, you got fucking Barack Obama, you got scumbags all over the fucking planet. But for you to actually say, that's the person that I want to represent me, that's just mind-blowing, you know? It's just, it's acceptable that these people exist. But it just blows my mind that there's other people who see them for what they are and say, yeah, I feel the same way. Yeah, we should start a whole war against Disney World. Because they're indoctrinating your children to like people that are different than them. Oh. You know, if you're going to be indoctrinated, and the indoctrination is to kind of get you to like other people, it's kind of a good thing if you actually need it. And a lot of people need it, obviously. Problem is, it has a reverse effect too, doesn't it? It pushes people to not even listen anymore and to just think they're under attack. They all take it fucking personally. Oh, your narrative is assaulting my brain. And then nothing gets accomplished.
The second enunciation is correct.
I see the stupidity on both sides. Nikila Stefan? Nikila Stefan? Let me know if that's it. Nikila Stefan? Correct me. Please, please, please. Nikila, tell me a couple things. Did you subscribe to my channel? Could you please subscribe to my main channel, the one with 25,000 subscribers? Please subscribe to that YouTube channel. Turn on notifications. I would greatly appreciate that. I really like people who participate in my chat, and I want them to keep coming back because a lot of my audience members, we sit here and we get high together, and then they just can't really chat anymore. Their brains kind of shut off, or they wander off into, you know, their little video game worlds or whatever it is they're doing, and they just stop participating. I'm looking for participants. You know, not necessarily people that are going to agree with every word I say, but people who will actually have a conversation with me about all these things I bring up. People who understand I'm not here to hurt your feelings. I'm not here to attack you. You know, just because I have a little bit of a rough edge about the way I portray my narrative, it shouldn't be it shouldn't be anything that makes you hesitate to enter into a conversation with me. And the worst thing that could ever happen is I call you and your fucking mother a dumb cunt and I block you.
Yusuf,
you know, that's the worst thing that could happen.
Binase IGTG.
Ah, it's Yusuf. I really needed you here. I needed you here, Yusuf. I really needed you here.
Nikila Stefan.
Nikila Stefan? Nikila, I need you to tell me a few things. How did you find my channel? Are you a longtime subscriber? I don't recognize your name. Or are you just arriving? And if so, how did Oh,
Been subscribed for years.
really? And you're just now getting a notification or something, or you just my feed just popped up in your feed? I mean, my podcast just popped up in your feed for like the first time in forever. Am I getting more visibility? Is that's what's happening, man? Let me know, everybody. Let me know, because it's kind of exciting, actually. You know, there's even people on Rumble and on Kick right now. Not a lot, but there's people there for a change. Doesn't say 00. Make sure while you're on the Rumble and on the Kick that you follow those channels too, please. Turn on those notifications. All right, so nobody wants to discuss this, man. Nobody in my audience wants to further the conversation. It's so hard. So sometimes you guys are chatty, and sometimes you guys won't say. Most of the time, I'd say sometimes you guys are chatty, and 99.9% of the time, you guys just clam up and won't say anything, man. Say something.
Bonsai House.
Hey!
Sup?
Thank you, Billy. I appreciate you, bro. I'm just trying to get my audience to participate, man. You know? Just trying to get people to say something in the chat.
Nikila Stefan. There has been no erudition for the people-only doctrine.
I don't know the word erudition. I don't know that word.
Nikila Stefan. Or indoctrination.
Yes, there is a lot of indoctrination out there. Absolutely a lot of indoctrination. Ooh, that is a perfect sized dab. I believe it to be.
Nikila Stefan. Yes, your videos have been pushed back by bots.
Yes, they have been.
Hermes 305. Desantis is what these racist bigots want in FLA.
I know, right, Hermes 305? Thank you for saying that, and you're right. There are a lot of racist bigots right here in the state of Florida, and I happen to know a few of them, and it sucks, you know, but they are. They're a bunch of racist fucking bigots in this Florida, in the state. It sucks. You know, and this is what they get to represent them is some moron who I don't know who is agreeing with Desantis in the news. I haven't seen one person defend his position that slavery was beneficial to people of color. I mean, like I said before, and I'll say it again.
They all moved there because of it.
Because it's such a great analogy. It's as if you stuck your arm in an industrial fan and it chopped your arm off, and Ron DeSantis is standing there going, "Oh, see the benefit there? Now you learn not to stick your other arm in an industrial fan." There's the benefit. You know, it's the exact same thing. Right? I shouldn't even have to say another word after that. That's a perfect analogy. It's one of the best analogies I've ever written.
Hermes 305. Perfect.
If I wasn't...
Bonsai House. Erudition is just someone with no tongue saying addition. Kidding. The quality of having or showing neat knowledge or learning, scholarship, he was known for his wit.
Education.
And teaching skills.
Okay, knowledge. I gotcha. It's a fancy way to say you have knowledge. Okay, I gotcha. I figured it was the opposite of indoctrination. By the way it was used in a sentence. That's how I figured it out. You know, I wouldn't be so impressed with the analogies that I come up with and stuff like that.
Well, that pushes him lower for election time, haha.
If I wasn't sitting here smoking stronger cannabis than anybody else on the planet, ad nauseum,
Nikila
bro,
Stefan.
getting super high,
Desantis
coming
is
up with
flipping
this stuff.
Florida now. There has
That
also
impresses
been
me.
autochthonous archaeological discovery in a construction site not being mentioned.
People forget that I'm high, completely high on this show almost all the time. They forget that. Like, oh, you're such a jerk. Oh, you act so crazy. Oh, dude, I'm getting high. Calm down. We're having fun. We're blowing off some steam, man. We're getting fucking crazy. We're talking smack. Sometimes an analogy comes up and it's impressive. Anybody want to commend me on the whole getting your arm chopped off analogy with Ron DeSantis standing by telling you that the benefit of that is you've learned not to let your other arm get chopped off by an industrial fan? So there was benefit to you losing your arm? Anybody want to commend me on that analogy? No law, I think it's perfect. I'd love to hear from you guys. No law, tell me, please. No law regarding cannabis. Cheers. Please tell me in the chat if you like that analogy. As high as I get.
Hermes 305. They're that perfect. Hermes 305. Yes. Nikila Stefan. My cannabis is just as strong trendy nay.
I doubt that.
Pedro Medrano. Dab. 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 Good morning, bud.
Because this comes from Big Jim, and I don't think yours does.
Hoot and hell. Morning, nay.
What's up, Pedro? Do you like that reference there I threw out there? I did that for you, Pedro. Wow.
Pedro Medrano. LOL.
Pete, did you hear my analogy for Ron DeSantis saying that there's a benefit to slavery? Did you hear my analogy? My analogy is, it's as if you stuck your arm in an industrial fan and it chopped your arm off, and Ron DeSantis is telling you, see, the benefit is you've learned
Pedro
that
Medrano.
you shouldn't stick your...
I did not.
The benefit is you've learned you shouldn't stick your arm into an industrial fan. See, there's some benefit to getting your arm cut off. That's Ron DeSantis saying there's a benefit to slavery. Is that a good analogy? I came up with that all on my own. I was like, what's just as dumb as this statement? Well, where
Pedro
your
Medrano.
people are getting hurt.
Ha 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 lessons buying up haha. Bonsai house.
Gotta preach.
This alien crap is absolutely hilarious. If I find a drone that's not mine, and it killed a bird, I have possession of a UAP and a biological entity.
Did you see the tweet
Hermes
from
305.
Edward Snowden about the
I know in
UFOs?
Cali I know you. How about FLA? Is it legal?
No, it's not legal for me to grow cannabis in the state of Florida. Because they don't have the same type
Bonsai
of
house. No.
laws here that California has. Edward Snowden said there's no UFOs. It's so funny. It's a great tweet. He's like, these guys come up with this, blah, blah, blah. It's a great tweet. Edward Snowden. There's no UFOs. And his next statement is, I wish there were.
Hermes 305. That sucks. I'm in Jersey, I feel yeah.
But Edward Snowden's pretty straight up, had his finger on the pulse of all the information, was able to extract the most top secret stuff, had access, complete access. And there's no telling as far as area, the 51 or whatever they've got going on over there, how much access he had into that. And maybe one day he was just like, yeah, let's go look into that shit too. And he looked at it and was like, psh. Oh, they're working on a stealth vehicle there, They're working on a stealth drone Bob Lazar knows when they launched the lights. Bob Lazar knows the time and date they launched the lights up. This guy was like, are the aliens?
Pedro Madrano.
Are the aliens?
I bet they already have it. LOL. They telling you they are working on it.
Are the aliens here investigating our nuclear weapons and military bases? And the dude looks right at the center and goes, yes. And I'm like, oh, is that what they're doing? Is that what the lights and the Tic Tac are doing, bro? The Tic Tac that's vibrating over the water and then disappearing in the water. Yeah, that's the thing that's over our military base. Okay, I got you. It doesn't need to be near the military base to collect the
Bonsai House.
It can be anywhere on the planet.
More and more
They've got
UAPs
such
will be
amazing
seen and a new
technology.
defense bill will be passed.
They can scan the
Robbie
whole
Oppenheimer,
planet.
Movie sucked, by the way. Said they would fake aliens as did Harry Truman.
They can scan the whole planet from any location anywhere in the galaxy or the universe. They don't even need to be here to see us. In fact, they're listening to me say this right now. I mean, though, think about it. If an alien could just zoom
Pedro
across...
Madrano. The government is generally 50 years past the technology you think they have.
If the aliens could just zip across the goddamn galaxy
Nikolaus Stefan.
and just get
Good
here...
analogy, but unfortunately the Constitution protects slavery through licensing.
Do they not have the
with
technology to
government
just
agencies as
watch us from
trustees,
where they
although
are?
rebel again, they lie.
Do they not have the technology to just watch us from where they are? You know, or listen to us or watch us or put us in fucking 3D virtual reality so that they feel like they're right here with us. They don't have that technology. They can zip all the way across. And they got to come here to see us.
They have all the tech.
But they can't like just look at us. You know. That's just a simple
Bonsai House.
reasoning thing.
The Oppenheimer bomb scenes were frickin' black cats and baby powder. Animation budget was a potato.
Maybe it was supposed to be like retro, bro.
Hermes 305.
Maybe it was a retro production.
I really hope Desantis gets knocked out of the president run, but that leaves Trump and he is a criminal. Biden not good either. We re-ed.
Look, is everybody alive today with Biden president? Are you guys surviving with Biden as president? I'm asking you a question. Who's suffering right now under Biden? Let me know. I know there's a lot of people out there that don't have jobs. Are you unable to get one? Have you been looking for a job? I don't want to hear from you. People that are out there pounding the pavement that you cannot find work and you're suffering, you're hot, your air conditioner's shut off. I want to hear from those people. Your gasoline's too expensive.
Nikolaus
Your
Stefan.
food is too expensive in the grocery store.
Rogue agencies creating lies.
Let me know. Who's got it really rough? Anybody? In my chat? Can anybody say that they've got it so rough right now under this president? You know, anecdotally, somebody's going to say, oh, it's better under Trump.
I'm spending over $150 a week just on fuel in my vehicle.
It sounds
House.
Sounds like you're working.
I am suffering. I paid $80 for chips, salsa, and a meat tray.
Okay.
Hermes 305. Not I.
Okay.
Dabs 4 days. Financially, I'm a bit hurting, but not saying that's Biden's fault.
Did you guys see a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel as far as the economy improving recently? There's more jobs. There's more trickle down. There's more tips. That's what trickle down is, tips. You know, people hiring someone to pull weeds in my yard. That's trickle down economics. You know, now somebody that pulls weeds, they're getting paid too, right? This is my point.
Hermes 305.
Okay.
Yes, of course.
In the basis of reality.
Not really. But people are kinda getting lazier. Ha ha ha.
Right.
That's a fact.
In the basis of reality, if we have Ron DeSantis gets knocked out by Donald Trump, I propose that people are so well off right now they don't want to risk changing anything, that Biden would beat Trump again. Now ask me what would happen if DeSantis became the Republican nominee? Ask me that question. You guys should have seen what Marjorie Taylor Greene said about fucking January 6th. It's priceless. Talking to Donald Trump Jr. Dude.
Bonsai House.
Have you seen this?
Biden has had 2 aneurysms. Light plus tunnel equal a third. Obama is thinking about running. The tall one. Nikila Stefan. The alien thing is 2-laned, one real rarely seen, the other agencies with technology fooling the masses who are interested. Pog. Hey bro, what's up?
Pog, what's up?
Just wanted to say that you're a real bro. You always have my back. Brother, keep being awesome. Brothers for life.
I love you,
bro.
Pog. Thank you.
Hermes 305. That was classic.
Pog's the best. So, I wanted to say this too. I thought it was interesting. I had put a tweet out to Joe Rogan, Jimmy Dore,
Bonsai House.
and Tim Pool.
Bro, you a real bro for life. W are brothers, bro. Yeah, bro.
Thank you, Billy. Multiple times on with the same ats to those guys. So if you went to Twitter and you searched at Nays Garden, at Tim Pool, no, I'm sorry, at Nays Garden, at Timcast, at Joe Rogan, at Jimmy_Dore, if you searched all 4 of those terms, these few tweets would come up regarding Ron DeSantis, where I call them out for supporting Ron DeSantis and the way he, handled COVID in this state, which was
Stefan.
a complete disaster.
Trump and Kennedy should team up and run together to disrupt the democracy.
Everyone I know knows someone who died of COVID because of this son.
Hermes 305. I've been a subscriber for 10 years plus.
So, I was thinking about now how they feel about DeSantis now that he's come out and said, slavery was beneficial to people of color. What's Jimmy Dore, Tim Cast, and Joe Rogan got to say about, the great Ron DeSantis who handled COVID so well in the state of Florida now? The dude who's been spending millions of dollars to punish Disney World because he doesn't like their stance on the LGBTQ community, which, by the way, I might remind you, they're human beings too. And they deserve your love and support. And they deserve your protection from Ron DeSantis. And you should really consider that, all of you. Because Ron DeSantis is coming for the LGBTQ community. Ron DeSantis is coming for women's rights. Ron DeSantis is coming for African Americans. Ron DeSantis is grooming your children to believe that slavery was beneficial to people of color. You should all be exquisitely aware of these facts. And understand, since none of you asked, if for some reason Donald Trump goes to prison or is unable to run for president, and if Ron DeSantis becomes the
Hermes
nominee,
305. He is sick.
and if he really wanted to become president of the United States and did a quick overhaul of his campaign, his platform, and his policies, which are fucking fascist, as I've been telling you, go search my channel on Twitter, fascism, fascist, Ron DeSantis, at Nays Garden. Go search that on Twitter and read all that shit. You won't believe what comes up. Ron DeSantis has a very good opportunity to beat very old, failing Joe Biden. Especially if he picks a good running partner. And not a fucking piece of shit. So, right now, he's got really bad media, really bad press.
Bonsai House.
That can be repaired.
Kennedy has no lungs. Keep that guy in Baca.
You hire someone who fixes that kind of thing, a public relations person, someone who can help talk to the public and explain things and get you to change your stupid some of your stupid, fascist policies. Yeah, you could be president of the United States. And trust me, guys, after he fools
Hermes
everyone into
305.
believing he's changed,
Yes, and let's hope that takes him out.
he would pass every single piece of legislation that he's passed here in the state of Florida. He would do that federally. On the national level, it would affect everybody, and life would be shit, like it is here in Florida. I believe gun crime is going up here in the state of Florida. I didn't think it was going to, but I believe it is. I believe there's a lot more accidents going on. There's more kids that are grabbing guns and going, and shooting themselves and doing whatever. I'm hearing more stories. They try to cover that up. There's not like a national or even a local archive for the state of Florida that would just state, all of the gun-related deaths.
Hermes 305. Why did you move to FLA?
This is, not keeping track of these things is one of the dumbest ideas. I don't understand why there's some things that we don't keep track of, and it's like intentional. Like, police killings and shit. Police fucking crime. They don't like to track that shit. Try to look some things up, and you're like, you won't find anything on the internet. You're like, what? Nobody studied this? Or is it all just hidden?
Bonsai House. D to find a guy to get the lobster off of Kennedy's nutsack so he can speak. Can you imagine having to listen to his presidential addresses? I'd set myself on fire with sterno gel.
He's a fucking idiot. Did you hear what he just said about Israel? That they only go after Israel only goes after military targets. I looked it up. Since 2021, Israel's killed 2,127 children, Palestinian children. Oh, are those part of your military targets? You fucking cunts. You fucking cunts. Oh, but the military hides behind the children. Well, then stop fucking going after them. Find another way. Stop
Johnny's
killing,
military
stop
service.
killing the fucking kids.
Yeah, like a running mate matters, he will pick a trans-Muslim Eskimo/Haitian flavor of the minute.
Well, I wouldn't. I don't know if I'd see that. But even if you went with Mike Pence.
Bonsai House. Yup.
Why'd I move to Florida? Because my mom
Hermes
my mom
305.
asked me to move here.
I'm out. Peace, Microdot.
Peace, pot, and microdot. I remember that saying. That's funny.
Bonsai House. Best place to find a running mate is home at 8 a.m.
Home Depot.
Bonsai house. Damn. I just trashed Biden, but I was just informed in Tennessee from August to October there will be no tax on food.
So, the point I was making was being under Biden, I think we could stand another 4 years of being under that guy. It's not killing us. You know, if someone comes forward and says, yes, Biden is killing me, let me know. You know, it's not perfect for everybody, and I understand that. But on a mass level, and that's the way you have to look at a presidency, most of the people seem to be benefiting. You know, not being hurt, and gas prices have come down. Inflation seems to be dropping. I could be wrong. Jobs are way up. You know, the economy's improving. The stock market's blowing up. Fucking crypto is up. You know? So, it's not the end of the world, you know? Climate, now that's different. That is kind of the end of the world. You know? We got some climate issues. We've got, you know, he's definitely drilling for more oil. What Jimmy Dore said about the military, you know, creating the most amount of pollution and in such a mass amount more than what we're putting out there, and for them to be coming after us and telling us that we have to change our lifestyles when we've got this military that never ends for endless wars, that's really doing all the damage. It's, you know, it makes a good point. All right, you guys, I'm sitting here doing this because it was running down the side a little bit, the oil was, and I wanted to get it back up near the top so it's not making so much of a mess. Eventually I'll clean that off. I drain it into a little jar when there's enough of it on there, and so this is what I've got so far that I've dripped off of there. What's funny is it doesn't look that bad considering it's reclaim really off the. It's not really reclaim, but it's been exposed to heat. Yeah, I guess it would be kind of reclaimish. Um, I guess you'd call that reclaim. This is like a higher quality reclaim. Not that it matters, because this will probably just end up in my oil to make more triage oil. Um, I just have to make sure it's heat activated first. And this stuff has not been heat activated. It's been exposed to heat, but not to at the intensity, interval, and time that is required to decarboxylate it. Decarboxylating means basically it takes the properties of cannabis and makes it absorbable. It changes the absorption rate. I mean, because the stuff is still there, but your body won't metabolize it as well unless you decarboxylate it and break it down before putting it in. And that's why when people use cannabis, a lot of times they're smoking it because they're literally decarboxylating it as they smoke. They're exposing that heat, that fire to the cannabis, to the oil, to the THC, and to the I guess you would just call them chemicals that will cause the most good for your body, and the most, in some cases, a psychoactive response. Whether it's just euphoria or relaxation. Um, Sometimes it's a perception of colors or clarity, or will definitely do things for your eyes. Cause you to think outside the box, come up with great analogies. I got coffee, man. That's what's up. These batteries are not charging all the way, and I don't know why. Got some things to do this morning, I'm all dabbed up. Is there anybody on the Rumble sphere?
Bonsai House.
No.
I skipped coffee today. Gonna skip beer too.
I'm gonna skip crack today. Gonna skip heroin too. I feel confident in saying that. Whatever, crypto's down. You're looking to purchase, this would be one of them times.
Bonsai House. Me too. I had to make a list. Working my way down. Today I got Nog's nails and bleached the patios.
Yeah. Alright, you guys. Thanks for watching my show. I hope you had fun. I will see you guys later. Take care. Remember, I'm at Nays Garden Show on Threads. Just download it from your Play Store. And I'll see you over there. Okay. I'm at Nays Garden on Twitter too.